You may have experienced moments where you said, I've had enough, I don't care anymore. And maybe you thought you were following the advice, just let go and detach. But were you really detached? Did you really let go? Or you just shut down because you were hurting and you didn't want to hurt anymore? I'm saying this with a lot of compassion because I have been there. And I know how hard it is to tell the difference when you are hurting. There is a fine line between detachment and apathy or shutting down. They may look the same on the outside, but the energy behind them is completely different. Apathy happens when you have kind of given up on a situation or on a person. It's when you have been disappointed so many times for so long that your heart kind of shuts the door just to survive. In apathy, you are not choosing yourself, you are not choosing your own peace. You are just too exhausted to feel anything anymore or to react to anything anymore. It usually comes from hopelessness, emotional overwhelm, or even burnout. It's like when someone you love hurts you over and over, and finally one day you say, that's enough, I'm done, I don't care anymore. That's apathy, that's not detachment. That's your nervous system numbing out to protect you. It may seem like you have let go, but not really. You have just shut down to protect yourself. Sometimes apathy may look like strength. You may even say things to yourself like, I'm done, I'm over it, I don't care, I'm fine. But behind all that, there is a heart that is tired of hurting. True strength is not about not feeling. True strength is about feeling, but not being taken over by situations or your own emotions. Detachment, on the other hand, is a conscious choice. It brings you back to yourself. It's about stepping back, not because you are afraid, but because you value and respect yourself enough to choose your own peace no matter what, in every single situation. In detachment, you are present, you are conscious, you are observing. You are aware of your emotions, but you don't let them run the show. You care for others, but you don't lose yourself in their emotions, in their experience. And also, you don't use care as a way to control others. You love others, but you choose not to cling. You go out, do your things, you act, but you are not trying to control with the outcome. You are not obsessed with the outcome. So in detachment, you are present and you are aware. And because of that, even though you are out, you are still caring for others, you are supporting them, you are loving them, you are doing your things. But you don't go down with what happens or with how people treat you. If a friend is going through a difficult situation, in apathy, you might not feel anything and you might pull away. But in detachment, you care for them, but you don't lose yourself in their emotion or in their experience. Detachment says, I love you, but I'm not going to lose myself for you. Apathy says, I don't care what happens to you or even to me. Think of it this way. You plant a seed, you water it, you take care of it, you make sure that it gets enough sunlight, but you don't panic when it rains too much. You don't force the seed to grow faster, and if it doesn't, you're not going to yell at it. That's detachment. But in apathy, you don't bother to plant a seed at all. Or if you do plant a seed, at some point you stop taking care of it. You don't care anymore. Maybe because you were tired of watering it, fighting off the bugs and everything because the seed is not growing the way you wanted it. And then you say, I don't care. And here is the part many don't realize. Detachment happens naturally when your nervous system feels safe enough to let go. So you can't force it, you can't fake it. As you care more for yourself, as you value yourself more, as you choose your peace no matter what in every situation, and as you keep growing and evolving, you will be able to detach in different situations. But if that growth and that care doesn't happen, even if you decide to detach or let go, willpower cannot do it. It never happens with willpower. It happens as the result of our growth, as the result of the love that we have for ourselves. I used to envy people who looked really calm and detached, but it took me a long time to realize that they weren't really detached. They were just shut down. They didn't feel anything. And if you look closely, you will feel what I'm telling you. So I hope this video helped you see the difference between apathy and detachment and helps you go more toward detachment.